In this video I will show you how to install Prython. Currently it is only available for Windows. For this example I will use Windows 10. I first open prython.com and I go to downloads. Here you can see the download link and below some sample projects. I click on download and this will download a zip file. I will extract its contents and paste them in a folder. I then click on install Prython. This opens the installer. As this is Prython's first release, click on run anyway and it will be installed. As you can see, it was installed. On the upper part we have the items that we can add to a project. We will discuss them later. It obviously has a file button that you can click to open projects or create a new one. On the lower left part you can see an empty list of markers that we can use to navigate through the project. We will show how to use them later. On the lower right part you can see an empty list of processes. Whenever we run anything in Prython, it will be listed in there. I want now to direct your attention towards these two buttons that we have here on top. The first one says no Python kernel and the second one says no R kernel. We need to set up where they are installed in order to configure Prython. I will first click on the Python one and I will locate the folder where my Python kernel is installed, which in my case is C/Python37. After a few seconds and after some validation is done, I can find the Python version here. It means that Prython has correctly loaded the Python kernel. Now I will do the same thing for R. Now opening program files and indicating that I want the folder named bin inside R. After I wait for a few seconds, Prython will check if everything is fine and then I will see the corresponding R version detected here. Let's now run a simple command and check that everything is good. I will create a panel and drop it into my canvas. I can click on panel or press F2. There are three ways of running a panel that we will discuss later. For the time being, just click on any of these three carets. I will print a simple number 1, so it's print parenthesis 1. Let's try it first in R and then in Python. It works, you can see the result here. Let's now try opening an existing project. I will go into Prython's download page and download example_R_plots, the first one here. It will load it and as you can see it looks more interesting. This is just to show you how a real project looks like. The plots generated by each panel appear next to each one respectively. Each one of the panels here for this example are in R. So let's try rerunning this. If we first click on clean output or press F8, this clears everything and we can do a clean run. We now go to the first panel and we click on the double caret. This one runs everything that is below, including the very same panel. After a few seconds, all the results will be populated. We will review how the other two running modes work later. In the next video, we will do a more in-depth review of how panels work and how we can connect them together.